Hello everyone, and welcome to Alex Williams, episode 2. At the end of episode 1, Cassandra was getting very fed up with our man and had started a count of 10 to see whether he would actually call her. "Oh," she said, "and you have a count of 10 to do it, because I'm growing rather bored, which is sapping my will to engage on social media with the randomness of brain-addled time. For your convenience," she added, starting the count. "The count is also on Facebook." He tried calling her. "How amazingly awesome you've managed it."
Hello?
Yes, I said how amazingly awesome you've managed it.
How are you doing?
I'm doing amazingly well, thank you very much. Of course, I only wished to hear your voice.
Okay, how's everyone over there?
I beg your pardon, I didn't hear that.
Okay, that's very nice.
Can you please talk up like a man, use your full voice?
So how's the weather condition over there?
Has what? Please speak like a proper man, articulate and speak up.
How's the weather condition over there?
The weather condition, I'm entirely unsure what the weather... "I said, how is the weather conditions over there?" said our man after the call had ended. An erudite and highly meaningful question in the context of our previous conversation. "You have a very beautiful voice," he said. "However, I have the required audio clip for the video. Sadly, you have a very weak, pathetic voice." "What video are you talking here?" he asked, cautiously. "The one in which your voice will have a starring role, of course." "It is because you've not been able to get me the card," he said. "Fame and fortune will be thine, or mine, or possibly neither." "I mean the $100 card. That depends on where the time-space anomaly divides. I have been crying ever since that the woman I fall deeply in love with could not be able to help me out." "Ah, the tears of a grown man deprived of $100. I do not understand. What do you mean by that? Can you please explain to me what you mean by that to me? The behaviour of an experienced, educated doctor blubbing like a baby into the coffee cup of time. You mean you aren't a grown man?" "It's because I don't want to lose communication with you," he tried. "I can't afford to lose communication with you, because my signal connection is get low the more I keep on talking to you." "Correction, you're unable to afford to maintain communication as you lack the required $100, she said. "In time it will run out altogether. The slow, inexorable motion of the sands of time will take over, and you will remain forever incommunicado." "How are you going to get me the $100 card now?" he said. "How indeed, that age-old question." "Just as you've promised me, as soon as you have had my voice," he said. "I'm sure I said that my promises were exactly the same as yours. My assurance that I will not lie was exactly the same as yours." "Because you promised to buy and send me the card as soon as you hear my voice. I do not understand. What do you mean by that? Can you please explain to me what you mean by that to me?" Of course, an addled, single-celled brain, such as the one contained within your skull, will struggle with the concept that my assurance of not lying is the same as your assurance. "Meaning that you'll not buy and send me the card any more today?" Let's break it down, before I move on to the more interesting side of life. You assured me that you do not tell lies. I assured you the same thing. If you think carefully about what you meant when you assured me you don't like lies, then you will understand what my assurances mean. Meanwhile, the sands of time will go on towards the end of the video. Viewers can only expect so much from you, and they probably need to go and eat. I will, of course, ask if they've eaten. Goodbye for now. 'Twas fun knowing thee. "You mean that you're going to buy and send me the card today?" "You may now talk to yourself for all eternity," said Cassandra. "Please try and answer my question. You mean that you're going to buy and send me the card today?" And so he phoned her again. "I can't hear you," said Cassandra, "and the meeting tells me you aren't there. You may now talk to yourself. Goodbye." "Why? How do you want me to talk to myself? It's not possible, honey. You know that. How do you expect me to talk to myself?" "Hello?" He tried calling her. "Why are you not responding to my messages anymore?" "Hello, Cassandra." He tried calling her twice more. "It was on the phone," said Cassandra, who cracked. "Do you have something interesting to tell me?" "Yes." "Then call me and tell me, please." And so he did.
Hello.
Hello, what do you want to tell me?
How are you doing today?
What do you want to tell me?
You are so amazing.
No, you didn't want to tell me that.
No, I wanted to discuss something with you.
Yes, well, go on then. Tell me what it is.
So, first of all, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
So, how was your day?
Are you going to tell me what you want to talk to me about or not?
Yes, I wanted to tell you that you look so beautiful.
No, you didn't. You didn't call me just to tell me that. What is it that you want to tell me?
Alright, I wanted to tell you that I really need a card for me to update my softwares.
I
Okay?
didn't understand what you said there. For you to do what?
I said I really do need a card.
Yes, I
The
got that.
card that
Why do you need a card?
the card so that I can update my softwares.
And what software do you need to update?
My internet connection is being getting very low. So I need to update it.
Okay, we're going through the same ridiculous, stupid scenario again, aren't we? Do you need to update your internet connection or do you need to update your software? I presume you do know the difference. As an allegedly intelligent, educated doctor, I use the word allegedly wisely there.
Calm down. Calm down. I have something to tell you.
Yes, well, go on then, tell me.
See, let me tell you the truth.
Yeah, go on.
Try
I'm a lying Nigerian scammer.
Calm down, Noni. Calm down. Okay? Hello?
I'm waiting for you to tell me whatever it is you're going to tell me. You know the truth.
Okay, let me tell you the truth. I wanted to use card for my internet connection. It's been getting very low.
Well, it's managed to keep going. It's managed to keep going over the last few days. Somehow, I imagine it will continue to keep going. Now, do you want to tell me the real truth? Because I know you're a lying Nigerian thieving scammer.
Calm down. Why are you talking in a such manner to me?
Because it's the truth. You know, you seem to be very keen on the truth. I thought I'd tell you the truth.
Okay, hold on a minute. You know I love you so much.
No, you don't. We've agreed.
I love you so much.
We've agreed you're a liar. So stop telling me lies.
I can't stay without you.
Oh, somehow I think you'll manage.
You know, I'll be thinking about you.
No, I don't think you will. Where are you?
I'm in Sarah right now.
Where are you right now? In your office? In the operating theatre? In a hospital? Where are you right now?
Yeah, I'm in my office doing some paperwork while talking to you.
You're in your office doing some paperwork with the traffic running right past your desk. Do you want to try telling me something passingly believable?
Yeah, I want us to make a plan.
Yeah, well, I've got a plan, which is that you're going to disappear or dig yourself a large hole. So there's a road running through your office, is there, or is your office in the middle of...
Hold on a minute. Honey, calm down. Calm down, okay?
It was a question. Is your office in the middle of a road?
Alright.
If you're going to lie, at least try something believable. It makes you sound, well, less idiotic and stupid.
Honey, please, can you hold on a minute? I have something to discuss with you.
Yes, I know you do, that you're a lying, thieving Nigerian scammer.
Oh my god, why is he talking in such manner to me?
Well, you're supposed to be going on to the Plan B sob story, aren't you? I mean, you're quite obviously in the middle of the street. I can hear people and traffic. You're not in an office.
No. I have some, I'm attending to some of my co-workers here.
Oh, what, in the middle of the street with the traffic going past?
No.
No, exactly.
So I wanted us to make a plan about my coming home.
Yeah, well, you can go home. Well, you are home.
See, honey, I wanted us to make a plan about my coming home.
No, you are.
I can't wait to see you.
You are home. You're at home in Nigeria. Well, you're out in the street. You're probably not in your house because you probably don't have.
Oh my goodness! What? Oh my goodness! Honey, can you hold on a minute? I have something to discuss with you.
Oh, hold on a minute. You have something to discuss with me. Go and find your mate. Yeah. You know, the one that's going to go onto the Plan B sob story and explain to me why you're lying to me.
I'm not lying to you.
Well,
Okay,
obviously,
if I lie to you, I'm sorry.
well,
I'm
you
sorry.
are. If you're going to tell lies, you should at least try telling me something believable. The less believable your lies are, the more obvious it is that you're lying.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't finish my paperwork, so I was walking down. Yeah, I was walking down. So can you hear me?
Yes, I tell you what, as you're walking down a street in wherever you think you're walking down a street in, turn on your camera.
So, yeah.
Turn,
Hold on. Okay.
turn on your
See,
camera and show me the view down the
I
street.
love you so much. I'm sorry if I told you the lie on the first time.
Well, we know
I'm
you
sorry.
lied. Turn on your camera and show me the view down the street that you're walking down in Syria.
Hold on a minute. I'm talking to my coworker,
I'm not
but
interested.
I'll get back to you.
I'm not interested in your co-worker. Turn on your camera and show me the view down the street that you're walking down.
All right. I will do as you want. But I don't have much internet right now, so
Well,
there's not.
you've had not very much internet for days and days, and somehow
Yeah.
it's managed to keep going. So I presume that one of your colleagues has actually lent you the money for your internet connection. So that's another obvious lie, isn't it? This is coming from the man who doesn't know the difference between software and an internet connection.
Okay, hold on a minute. I can't switch. I'm trying to switch to video call. I can't.
Oh, somehow I think you'll manage it.
I can't. I'm just trying. I keep trying.
Well, in that case, call me back and start a video call.
Hold on a minute.
If you just point at the screen, see the icon that says turn on camera.
Are you alone?
Hello.
Are you alone?
What on earth has that got to do with you turning on your camera?
Oh my goodness! I keep trying. I can't turn on my camera.
We'll stop the call and start a video call.
Honey, please, can you try and get in the car so that we can talk on video call?
You can do a video call right now. Either turn on your camera now or disconnect this call and start a video call. You have two options, and stop whining. Stop whining like a baby. You're supposed to be a mature, educated doctor. You're sounding like a 6-year-old whose mummy's taken his toy away. Well, maybe you are a 6-year-old whose mummy's taken his toy away. You have two options. One is turn on your camera now. 2 is disconnect the call and start a video call. Those are the only two options you have. Moaning like a baby is not one of them.
Honey, why are you not understanding me? I can't switch to video call.
Well, in that case, disconnect this call. I will do it for you. I will disconnect the call and I will call you back on a video call. Which I will guarantee.
Don't do that.
No, exactly, because you can't answer it. You can't answer it, can you? Because I'll realise straight away that you aren't in a street in Syria.
I was planning to come over the country so that you can.
That has got nothing to do. That has got nothing at all to do with showing me the street that you're walking down. Nor has moaning like a baby. So if you are a mature, highly educated doctor, which obviously is in doubt, but assuming that you are a mature, highly educated doctor, A, stop moaning like a baby, and B, stop changing the subject. You have you have 3 options. 1 is turn on your camera now. 2 is disconnect and call yourself and call me back on a video call. Or 3 is I will disconnect and call you back on a video call, which I know that you won't answer.
Hold on a minute.
So which of those 3 are you going to choose? There is no other option.
I want to ask you 2 questions.
No, you don't. I'm not answering any questions, or unless or until you show me the street that you're walking down. In fact, if you won't show me the street you're walking down, I have no interest in continuing the conversation. Nor do I have any further interest in listening to you whining like a baby.
Okay, hold on.
And stop saying hold on, it's extremely immature.
I'm walking down to the street right now.
Congratulations. Tell me which of those options you're choosing. Option 1, you're going to turn on your camera right now and show me the street. Option 2, you're going to disconnect the call and call me back on a video call. Option 3, I'm going to call you on a video call.
Can you see the street?
Hang on, something's loading. Let me have a look.
Can you see the street?
Well, I can see the road, but raise the camera so I can see it. Okay, that doesn't look at all like Syria. To me, that looks much more like a rural part of Lagos. Maybe it's Abuja. Show me some of the local people. Let's see what the local people look like. In fact, show me the number plate on that car that you're walking up to.
Can you see the street?
I can see the street, but it's not in Syria, is it?
So what do you want me to do?
Well, I want you to tell me where you really are. You're obviously not in Syria. Show me the number plate on that car you're coming up to.
Okay, hold on now. I need you to answer 2 questions. I was going to ask you 2 questions.
No, you can't. Not until you've told me where you really are.
1. Do you like black people?
What on earth has that got to do with it? What on earth has your colour got to do with it? Unless, of course, you're telling me that the only reason you're a lying, thieving scammer is because you're black, which I would take as an extremely racist remark.
Okay, see, let me tell you the truth. Okay?
Well, I know the truth. You're a lying, thieving Nigerian scammer. It's got nothing to do with your colour.
Have you been to Nigeria?
No, I haven't.
So how do you know Lagos?
Well, you are the 6th largest country in the world by population. You know, Lagos isn't some closely guarded secret.
Okay, see, I have to tell you the truth.
Well, that would be a miracle, but, you know, miracles do happen. So where actually are you? Because I don't think that's Lagos, is it?
See, I have to tell you the truth. Are you going to listen?
Well, if you ever tell it to me, yes.
See, I'm going to show you my real face. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, right. Hello?
Hello.
First of all, turn on your video camera.
No, I'm not turning on mine, and do get rid of that ridiculous photograph of a man eating pizza. It's very disrespectful for a start.
Please.
No.
Okay, let's do it this way. I will turn on my camera, then turn on your camera.
I'm not turning on my camera. End of story.
Why?
Why on earth do you think I would show you myself when all you've done is lie to me and try to scam me?
Okay, hold on a minute. See, I want to show you my face, then you show me your face too, so that we know both of us are talking to the real people.
Well, you're obviously thick, dim, stupid, and half deaf, so I'll just say it once more. No, I will not turn on my camera.
So why do you want me to turn on?
I wanted to see the street you're walking down. It was your idea to show me your face.
Oh my goodness.
And it's perfectly obvious that the street, well, we've agreed the street isn't in Syria, but I'd like to know where it is, because I don't think it is Lagos, is it? I mean, it might be, but it's not the centre of Lagos. Oh, you've disappeared. Very disrespectful. You've turned off your microphone, and I know perfectly well you can still hear me. So why don't you tell me where... Yes, I can. Why don't you tell me where you really are?
I'm in Lagos, right?
That's Lagos, is it? It's not the centre of Lagos, is it? It's too rural.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. So
how do I look?
What do you mean, how do you look? You look like a man who might live in Lagos. What do you want me to say? And I'm old enough to be your grandmother.
I'm looking for someone to help.
You know, if I wanted a new grandson, I'd let you know, but I don't. How old are you really?
So call me friends.
How old are you really? I would guess 18.
Okay. So, yes, Remy.
Yes, how old are you? Really, how old are you?
I'm 20 years.
You're 20? Well, then you're old enough to know better, aren't you?
So, I'm just looking for someone to help me.
Well, I don't think you're going to find anyone to help you if all you do is lie to them and try and steal money from them, do you?
Okay, I will not lie to you again, I'm sorry.
Well, you can't lie to me again, can you?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
So please, can we talk another time?
No.
Why?
Why do you think I would want to talk to someone that's just lied to me and tried to steal my money?
I said I'm sorry.
I know you said you're sorry.
Please,
What difference do you think that makes? You've just lied to me and tried to steal my money.
please
And
forgive me. Forgive me.
no, that comes next on the Plan B sob story, along with my father's dead.
Forgive me, please.
Do you play the guitar?
So, What's your favorite act?
Are you a
I
guitar?
mean,
Are you a guitarist? Do you play the guitar?
yeah.
I thought you might. Show me the fingernails on your other hand. Yeah, I bet you've got very short fingernails on your right hand, haven't you? And you've got long fingernails. No, actually, yes. Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like it?
No, I don't. I
Do
actually
you
don't.
like it?
No, but that's the people that grow their fingernails like that are usually a guitarist, and they usually have short fingernails on the other hand.
Do you like long nails?
Do I like what?
Long nails.
No, I don't.
Why?
I just don't like them.
Oh,
But
so
but I bet you've got short nails on the other hand, have you? Yes, exactly. See, I can tell you're a guitarist, and you're a left-handed guitarist.
please turn on your camera.
No,
Please
no. Come on, Daddy, come on.
turn on your camera.
Sorry, my cat is climbing on the windowsill. I'm trying to get her to come down. Come on, Daddy, come. Come on, off. Go on, off you come. Down.
You have a sweet voice.
Oh, thank you very much. Right. Okay, well, I really don't think I have anything else that I want to say to you.
I love your voice.
No, you don't.
I love your voice, please.
Well, congratulations. I don't love yours. In fact, I don't love anything about you at all.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's really nice meeting you.
Yes. Well, I wish it was nice talking to you, but unfortunately it's not. But I really do suggest that you need to find Do you have a job? Do you work?
No, I don't have a job.
No. Well, perhaps you should go and find yourself one, rather than trying to steal money.
I do not have money. I don't have money for sure.
Well, obviously you don't have. Well, you've obviously got some money. You're not exactly. You're wearing proper clothes. You're not exactly wearing rags, are you? And you've got a phone.
So can we be friends?
No, we can't.
Why?
Oh, let me see. You've tried to lie to me. You've tried to steal from me. You're young enough to be my grandson. How many more reasons would you like?
Like,
Yeah, that's probably enough.
my baby,
Isn't it?
my baby is coming up soon.
Your what's coming up soon?
My baby.
Your baby. You mean you're married?
Yes.
You've got a wife.
No, I'm not married. I'm single.
You're not married. You're single, but you're about to have a baby. And does your girlfriend know how you're trying to get money to support her and her baby?
Oh my goodness. I'm single. I mean, my baby is coming up soon.
You spell that. I thought you said baby.
No, I'm single. I do not have baby. I do not have baby.
I beg your pardon. I'm terribly sorry. What you said was birthday, wasn't it?
I mean, my baby is coming up soon.
Your birthday, yes. So what you mean is, I beg your pardon. What you mean is you're about to be 21.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, in that case, you're definitely old enough to know not that lying and thieving is not a good way to earn a living. I mean, I don't imagine you've earned very much, have you, as a thief?
I'm sorry about everything. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. How much money have you actually stolen from people?
No, I've not met him on the line.
You haven't actually managed to steal anything.
You are the only one I've met online.
Yeah, I'm the only one you've asked for money. I don't believe that for one moment. I might be the only person who's stupid enough to let you get that far.
Turn on your camera, please.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
Oh my goodness. How can I know who I'm talking to?
Well, you'll just have to use your imagination, won't you?
Please turn on your camera.
Anyway, I think I've had enough of you for now. I wish you a good life, and I hope that doesn't include lying, thieving, and scamming. Because you look like you actually sound like an intelligent young man. I mean, you're smart enough, A, to know that what you were doing is wrong, and B, to know that what you were saying was so utterly ridiculous that nobody's going to believe you anyway.
It's fine, it's fine. You don't want to talk to me, it's fine.
I suggest you go and find yourself a proper job and find a different way of earning a living. And by that I mean earning it, not stealing money.
Can I have a job in US?
I beg your pardon?
Can I have a job in US?
I have no idea. I don't live in the US. I don't know anything about it.
Where do you live?
I live in England.
Wow.
If you want to come to England,
nice.
If you want to come to England, you need to look up some of the fruit farms or the agricultural farms. A lot of them employ seasonal workers. I don't know how it works. You'd need to get a visa.
All right.
But thank you very much. If you Google for fruit farms or vegetable farms in the UK looking for seasonal workers, you'll usually find them. I mean, you get grotty accommodation. It's shared caravans. It's not exactly luxury accommodation, but at least you get somewhere to live, and you get paid.
Yeah.
And I know that I know there's a lot. No. Do your own research. You've got a phone. You can use Google. If you want to go overseas, you have to take the initiative. I can't do it for you.
Okay, hold on a minute. Can we be friends?
No, we can't. And I really think this conversation is at an end. I have other things that I need to go and do. But I wish you good luck. Try Googling, as I say, Google fruit farms or vegetable farms in the UK looking for seasonal workers. Okay then, goodbye for now. Well, goodbye permanently, to be fair. Hello, he said after the call had ended. I'll have to tell you the truth. Are you going to listen to me? Cassandra sent him the links to some UK job sites and the UK seasonal workers visa scheme. Thank you very much, he said, and tried calling her again. Go away, I have no wish to talk to you again. Why? Please, let's just be friends. Look, you're an intelligent young man. Use your brain. I'm lonely here. I don't have any here. That's why I'm looking for a friend who'll be keeping me company. I've started you off with some links. I know you're such a kind-hearted person. There are probably similar schemes in the US. Continuing to behave like a small boy won't help you. You're an adult, and I have no wish to talk to an adult who's acting like a baby whose mother's just taken his toys away. Believe me, I want to tell you the truth, he said. If you want to make something for life, you have to grow up, man up, and take the initiative. You're right, he said, instead of whining like a baby and expecting someone else to do it for you. Please, I like you. You see, you just can't stop lying and talking like a baby, so none of the fruit farms or other places would want to employ you. I'm not up to 20 years, he said. I just told you to see what you're going to respond. They need workers who can work on their own initiative, not a baby who needs his nappy changed, his food cooked, and needs mummy to tell him what to do. And in reply to him saying, I'm not up to 20 years, she said another lie. It's true, I'm sorry about that, said our man. Well, who's turned into a boy and still swears he's not lying. I'm 15 years old. In that case, find a way of going to school. That's my real age, he said, and stop lying. Goodbye. I will not lie again, I promise. You clearly don't even know the meaning of the words I promise, and I will not lie again. My real name is Kevin, he said, because you've done nothing but lie. Another lie. Believe me, my name is Kevin. I don't believe you. And I live all alone. Do you go to school? Yes. But somehow you manage to have a phone and new clothes and food, then stop lying and thieving and pay more attention to your studies. I suffer to get clothes and food to eat. Life isn't easy, pal. You're right. Who pays for your school? Please, wish you could be my friend. It's very inappropriate for a 15-year-old to be talking to a woman who is old enough to be his grandmother who pays for you to go to school. I pay myself. I suffer every day. So you have a job. I don't have a job. Okay, you can pay for school, you don't have a job. Does that sound believable? And you can afford proper clothes and food. Keep trying, pal. Suffer a lot to pay for my school bill. You mean you steal money? I don't steal. Do you want to try telling me something believable? Some good here assists me on my school bill, food, clothes, etc. I mean some good people here. And you're repaying those kind people by trying to steal money from strangers. I'm sure they'd be very proud of you if they knew. Why aren't you at school right now? I'm owing school fees, they said. Please, I'm a good boy. I don't steal. Clearly that isn't true. Here's a picture of me, he said, sending a photo of the same boy that was in the video, but he deleted it. And in reply to him saying, I don't steal, Cassandra said, I hope you have failed so far, because that won't look good when you leave school and apply for a job. I'm a thief isn't a good start to anyone's resume / CV. Do you like the picture of me I sent you? He asked, trying to call her again. I have other things I need to do. Goodbye. Please, can we be friends? Did you get my picture I sent you? It's fine if you don't want to be my friend. I'm very sorry I lied to you at this first place. I'm very, very sorry. Lots of crying faces. I really need a job. How can I register to the Farm England jobs? Please teach me. I need to learn about my studies. Are you still there with me? It hurt me that I lied to you at first time. Now you don't want to talk to me. It's fine. I promise I will lie to you again, he said, meaning, I hope, that he was promising he wouldn't lie. Goodbye. And so he disappeared. How much of that story do you think we should believe? I do believe he's 15, which is why I blurred his face on the video. He certainly looked to be well groomed. He looked to be wearing smart clothes. And he clearly had a phone. If any of my Nigerian viewers watch this video, I'd be grateful for your thoughts in the comments. Meanwhile, I hope that this young man does manage to finish school, and that he does manage to get himself a job, and that he does stop trying to lie and steal. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.